Masterpiece Rhinox. Look at him. I couldn't do the normal like dropping because it's a heavy old unit and this fucking broken tripod camera thing is missing a leg. So it was falling over constantly. Here is Rhinox. Beast Wars. This was rumoured for fucking ages before it came out. And it has recently been announced we are getting a rat trap. In fact, I have pre-ordered the bad boy. So, it looks like we are possibly closing in on completing the Maximals. Because if I remember rightly, the only one really left is Air Razor from the first season. I'm just showing you the box as I jabber. I'm sure you can get that. There are some accessories we will not be looking at. Like the thing that helps this adapt. So I'm not, that bracket there, I'm not bothered with transforming that and just, it's something I'm never going to use. So there we go. At the moment, and for a long time, this is the only Transformers line I've collected. Because I did collect the Masterpiece G1 stuff and a few third parties, but it did really start shifting, like the aesthetic, and it just wasn't cohesive enough for me. And obviously at the time it was expensive now, but back then I just couldn't afford it for shit. So I stopped, which is a good enough reason, I think. Get this fucking chunky monkey. Oh, he's a big old unit. Chunky old boy, right. There are the instructions. We'll have a quick butcher at these. This is his fucking stats card thing. Don't think I agree with that. But intelligence being a 6. He was always like the scientist type guy. There we go, sharp quibble. And here are the hopefully easy to follow instructions. Now I have rewatched this because this came out a little while ago, as is most of the stuff that I get. I look at it late. I have rewatched MGo's video, but the issue with that is I watched it a couple of days ago, don't really remember it, and that chap, I believe, don't know him personally obviously, but I believe he goes over it a few times, and when he explains it, he's already kind of mastered it and makes it look very easy. And this will be, like it always is, first time on camera, possibly be unwatchable, but we'll see. That bit there just shows you how to transform Primal to get that accessory to fit, which I will not be dicking around with. So yeah, there we go. Right, let's have a look at the bastard. Oh, someone else is good to watch for transformations, MGo, like I just mentioned, and Jobby the Hong. He's very good for his videos are very entertaining, but they're a bit, I don't know how to describe it, unique, shall we say. He's got a personality, let's just say that, shall we? Right, there's a roof. Let's just get that fucker out. Oh, I really thought he'd be a bit shiny than what he is, but in person, he shines, I think, more on camera than in person. Oh, he's a chunky old boy. I do believe one of his guns is in his gut somewhere. Ooh, painful. But it is very fucking solid, which has its detriments because his articulation is that. Same the other side. and then a little bit back there. So you get that. You could, more like you got to go. You could probably generate a very small hint of movement in a pose. That's it. You get is that a snap there? Looks like it should have 2 pegs at the top that just look like they're snapped. Yeah, you can pull the head forward, give him some angle to look at, give him some angle that way. Obviously, if you're posing him this way, but he's looking that way, you're going to see his robot noodle. So, up to you. A little bit of up and down. Mouth. Yep. To undress him. His mouth does open. That's cool. Even though his robot chest will be like a faux chest, you still get the gold effect on the roof of his mouth. But I always assumed that like this was the part of his chest, like this bit of his mouth rather than the roof of his mouth. But there you go. There's details on the horn, nice bronzy colour, bronzy gold, goldy bronze, whatever. Oh, his ears move as well. So you can get excited, concerned, don't know, confused. So you can get a little bit of emotion out of the face with the ears. Since I've got him, there he is, or here he is with Tigertron. This is the only one I've got in robot beast mode, and I'm not asking all the time it's going to take to transform them all. Move that out of the way for a quick second. Yeah, there they go. Let's have a look together. Yeah, that's cool. I mean, it looks just like the fucking animation, the cartoon, the show, whatever. I don't know, really. I'm a lot happy with this in person than I thought I was going to be. All the pictures I saw of it just looked too almost wet, but I'm very happy with how this turns out in person. Like the detail in all the panels and stuff, like his like the skin texture. Fucking, they've done that with most of them, to be fair. But yeah, right. Let's see. We'll just have a quick look at the non-robot based accessories. You get this. This is the Spark, a Spark, I believe. This is the brain of the Spark. It's like a fucking grapefruit. This is a thing from an episode that we've seen. That looks cool. What else? You get the clip for Primal to sit in. I think you just take that panel off, I do believe, pop that in, and then he sits in that gap. Maybe he clips in, don't know. Don't ultimately care. You get this we'll just do it while it's there. You get this gun. The back of that's not looking very pretty, is it? It's a very masterpiecey. But front-wise, it's gorgeous. You get another face. Hard to compare to what we've got on it. And then you get this gun. These Gatling guns. It's been a treat. Detail is very cool. Love the metallic green. I think there's one of these in him somewhere as well. Alright, let's give this motherfucker a shot at transforming him. Because that is what we've come to see. The robot mode. Right, let's go. If I can just place that there, that isn't going to work. Pull his head forward. Let's start with these flaps there. Bring that forward, and then this just this piece here detaches from there, and then detaches from there. Does it? No, I think it might. Oh, fuck, yeah, there we go. That has officially detached. And he's like a fucking potato with a head in it. That's just a funny visual. Already loving the green on him. Absolutely loving the green on him. And then up here, do these go in? Is that what that's showing me? What happens there? What does that do? Oh, that makes his eyes go blank. Oh, that's cool. Because his brain's moving from his fuck me. His brain's moving from his animal to his robot. I'm not sure if that's how the science works. Open that up. And then some flaps over here open. Excuse me. He's very, as most of these are, he's very shell formery. But, I mean, Rat Trap's going to be very shell formery as well. But I feel like it's part of the course. Does that just come off separately? The other side has. Why are they married together still? Is there a tab there that needs to be? There we go. Unhook that from there. Get these flaps up. And then these flaps come up. Do they? Not sure. That rotates. Does that rotate up? Is that what I'm supposed to do there? And then that just comes up there. That comes up there. And does that just do that? Is that what that's supposed to do? Don't know. I think maybe that is what happens. And then this thing collapses in there? Yes, well, I think that then plugs into there. And let's just bring his ears down, shall we? That's his backpack. That's his backpack packed away in what is possibly the right place. But it feels fairly solid, so we're going to call that a win. Unlike this instruction sheet, which is having a little fight with me. And then at the front here we have these bits come up. Oh fuck yeah, okay, that comes up. There we go. And then these, don't think so, because that's getting in the way there, so don't want to put strain on that fucker. There we go, they come out here, like that. And then this whole, fuck me, yes, the whole fucking bit here comes up. Is that his whole, where does that pivot? I don't know. Don't know where that's supposed to pivot from. Oh, there we go. And I guess, right, let's get this gun out of the way for it. And this is his other gun. And that just pulls that from there and pops in place there with the greatest of ease. No, it doesn't. With the greatest of ease. The greatest of ease. That was not the greatest of ease, but that's in there. Same as the other one. Looks beaut. Let's put you to the side and we'll crack on. Yes, gun has been removed. That comes up. These come down. These come down. Does that slide in? Something, some sort of thing happens there. Does that come up? Now, have I gone the right way with that? Oh, hold on, there we go, yeah. That comes up to reveal, to match that up. And then that fits up there. I apologise if none of this is actually fucking happening on the camera that it's supposed to. But like I said, I would not source me as the guy to go to figure out how to transform this shit. And then I think the arms come out now. No, are they still attached somewhere? Something still feels tight. They ratchet down. Don't like how tight that feels. Right, where were we? Pop them out. We've lifted that. Lifted all that up, pulled them down, lifted that up. This just isn't particularly super duper clear. I'm not 100% sure that this is the right way to go for this. Oh, hold on, that goes in there. Okay, I think I've got that. And then that goes in, that goes, unclips, rotates in, I think. And then these come down. That can't be right. Have I jumped ahead with this being out like that? I think I might have. Just leave that like that, I think. Fold that in there, I think. Fold that in there. Then fold that. And then fold that in there, I think. Now they're still facing forward. So let's put the hands back. I think. Just put the hands back. I don't think I'm supposed to be there yet. That's all folded up there. Like the loveliness that it is. This step here I'm not getting at all. I'm not sure what that's asking me to do. Hold on a minute. Wait there, mate. I have to zoom in on this shit. I'm not getting what... I'm not sure what that's asking me to do. Is that just to rotate it? Is that all it is? I don't think so, because it's moving the... Quite lost on this one, I'll be honest. Yeah, a little bit lost. A little bit lost with this one. This step is confusing the living fuck out of me. Right, so we're back up here. And we're pushing this. Have we done that? Pushing that forward. That's coming out or something. Is it to get this free? Because this just doesn't go past there yet. How the fuck do I get that? How the fuck do I get those bits past his fucking arms? There doesn't seem to be a joint that's going to make that happen. Very confused. You can stay in there. I think I've got that bit right. I think we're raising the arms up now. There we go. Like that. I think that this then somehow folds into his self some fucking way somehow, but fucking God knows how. Where does that bit go? Because I don't like how that... For some reason, that pin doesn't exist on this side. I don't know what that's all about. this is where we're at here. Fold these bits in there. And not that one there. Bring them in a bit and then go there. That angle? That looks about right, doesn't it? And then still need to fold these out. I've got a bit of paint spill over there, see that? Bastard. I think I'm getting that off. Anyway, let's get in transform first and we'll fuck around with that. I think we then marry that in there. And then what the fuck do we do with these side bits? Is it that? I think so. And then we're down here. Is opening these ones. Open that flap. That flap. And then this lifts up, off, or away. Or possibly all of them. Just give a gentle wiggle to see, to see what gives or what doesn't give. There we go, it's just that there. There we go. That comes up out of road. And then these lift up. That lifts up. And then what the fuck is that? The fuck is that? Is that this panel? Do we think? Was that? I don't think it was that. Oh, I think it was that. Was it that then comes round like that? Do we think? Well, either way, there his legs are out of the way, and then. Oh, is that okay? That opens up there, and then this should, but as expected, oh, it does. Oh, okay, fair enough. That marries into there. Alright. Fair enough. There we go. There's that half of him done. As for his feet, we go down here. Let's pop that bit out. And that bit. And then we'll get this fella out and tabbed. No, we won't. We'll get this one out instead. We'll tab this one in. See if we can get a win from this side. We're not. Come on, you bitch. There we go. I thought I should just tab over there. But it's just not having any of it. Maybe it's just a stop. Right, there's that. There's that little step there. Oh, that one there. I'll fold that in. There's that one that side. And then bring that down. Something like that anyway. Yep, there we go, that one out there. And then that one out there. Right, let's go over and see what we've got at the back. So we are currently sort of doing this. Where's that long? Is that panel his whole foot? I believe so. So that opens up. That tucks in there. The fuck? That comes down, apparently. That goes in. Does it? And then right, okay, I think this is starting to make a little bit of sense. No, you've got to be in there first, haven't you? Yes, you have. So fold that in there, bring that down, put that in there, bring that around, put that in there, get stuck on something. Does that go any further? Is that hit its wall? Is that hit where it's gonna? Yeah, that's hit its maximum, whatever it is. And that should just. Does that thing collapse back on itself to tidy that whole thing up? That's in there, that's right. What does it tell me to? Oh, there we go, that's the one. And then that, there we go, I think. And then marry all that up. And that finishes the dinner. Right. Got his legs on the fucking... Is there a swivel somewhere? Yeah. Boom. One leg. Right, let's see if we can do this one any quicker in a bit more of a cohesive fucking manner. Right. Push that in, pull that out, lift this up, bring this wherever this was, tuck that in, fold that in there, bring that around into there, clamp that up, finish that flap off, and spin at the tie. There you go. I think that this leg was quite indicative of the whole transformation. I think once you've got your head around it and you understand it, I think you're probably going to be golden. I think. Right, let's do all his butt stuff. Right, that comes up. That comes down. These come in or these go out? Looks like they go in. Yeah, they go in, yeah. They go in. Then that tucks. Does it? Yeah, that tucks underneath there. Gives a little tail out for a bit of character. Then that clips up there, it would seem. And then that just sits there. His Todger can go there. Just release them, I think, just so you can get a bit more leg motion on the go. Right, there we go. Let's sort his hands and his arms out. Okay, what the fuck do we do here? Okay. Right, let's just bring these down. And bring that down there. There might be something in the back here that's not sitting amazing. There we go. I think from what I can see, it all looks nice and tidy in there. Oh yeah, I need to forget that. I feel like I'm grabbing this for a waist swivel, but it's not. Right, this looks fucking wicked. This is the first time I've sort of stopped just to have a look at him. Oh, he does look very, very cool. Let's look at these hands a bit closer because they're a little bit detailed and the light is making it quite hard to see. Bend, you bastard. Bend, there we go. Magic stuff. Right, we need to lift the hands up. Do something there. Swivel them around. And then pop them back on. Alright. So yeah, just basically got to do that. So lift them up. Pull them. Something. Do they come up? Do they swivel on there? Oh, I see. I think like that. Not 100% convinced. I really feel like something else happens here. Twist that around. And then that in there. Oh, hey up. And then that feels pretty solid. So and there is Rhinox. Just soaking that majesty. Let me make sure I've not missed anything else. I don't think I have. Just leaving him against there. We'll sort the balance out in a minute. Sort his swish his thumbs around, bring his arms down. Oh, can use Cheetor's gun as well. From that, I do believe that is the opening scene. MP-59, who was that? Was that Black Arachnia? So you can get a flight stand up his jacks there. Yep, that port there. Up his poop chute. And other than that, You can store the guns on his back. I don't know why would I fucking do that. Right. Let's just have a quick look at the accessories again. He is obviously a smidge back heavy, but I think if you just work the ratchets, like say you want to stand like that, just work the ratchets one extra click forward and you should be golden. Like he's stood there very well. The only thing when I look at him initially is his dead eyes. Like he's got light piping, I think. Yeah, but at the back. So that's supposed to have the light shine on it, and then his eyes look like they're glowing. But obviously, let me just really quick. Obviously doesn't have that going for him. Can you see that? That isn't even really working. No. Fuck knows. But yeah, that's what should be happening. But it's just not playing ball. So, I think most of them have got that. I don't think Primal has. I'll have a look in a minute. Little chip there. Little chip there is got some pink on his. You can't even really see that. But that chip you can see. It just needs a little dab of something just to get rid of it. I'm pretty sure every single one of my massive piece things has got a little something, little mark here and there. Not that it makes it okay. It's just they all match at least. I guess I don't fucking know. Right, let's just get his face. I think this just pulls off, I'm going to assume. Set instructions. Yeah, just seems to pull off. But it's a very tight fit. So you can see a little bit of teeth in there. Little bit of teeth. No one likes a little bit of teeth, do they? Yeah, look at that. Oh, that was fucking terrifying. Oh, his mouth moves. Shit, how cool is that? Well, that's cool. That's terrifying, that is. Oh, I think this face is to have a bit more mouth-based expression. Like everyone is, yeah, you can see a bit more of his teeth. So if you wanted to have him look like he was speaking, you want this as the face you want. Or maybe shouting with his Gatling guns. Well, when in Rome, these go peg, palm, drop it first, bend his hands. Oh, I'll do his hands one. You get single finger here, trigger finger, pew pew pew, one joint there, and then at the hand, and these two are welded together. Matching joint there, and then matching joint at the hand as well. Knuckle, should I say. It's been a while since I looked at anything that's got fucking individual finger articulation, so excuse me. So yeah, lift that up, slide that in there, and that, I think one of these points here is where Cheetor's gun would go. But let's just get him maxed out first. Let's weaponize this motherfucker. God damn. Just move your finger around. So grip it into place. It's not going in there very well though. I'm not 100% sure why. Don't don't know if it's like maybe a little bit, paint's a little bit too thick perhaps. Or if I'm just not pushing it in enough. It may be me not pushing it in enough. And then wrap his fingers around there. Yeah, there you go. Let's get his other one. Raise his thumb up. Pull that away. Slide, or correct his fingers. Slide that in. Tab that up. Tighten his finger up. There you go. Let's get this mask in a nice deep squat. Bring him out there. Look at that. I mean, you may want a little stand. See that extra click, each side is a click too many to get that. There you go, centralise that motherfucker. Oh, I love the metallic, I love the green on this guy. See, and getting him into this pose, I mean, you've got to be careful where you hold it. I think holding it probably there and the front, just to keep it all together. But the joints aren't so tight that when you're moving it, everything's shaking loose. Right, just get rid of this. Now, he's obviously a big chap. I'll fit his other gun on him in a minute. That dust on top of Primus. Why do I keep calling him Primus? Primal. Maybe I should swap those over. Let's go him there. Let's go him there. Oh, look at that. Oh, we are so close to getting Wrap Trap this year as well. Oh, fuck me, I nearly forgot. Let's just pop. I'm not transforming him to fit the whole thing. I'm it's going to take me forever. Well, not forever, but probably another hour to transform that. But just for now's sake, that looks fucking wicked. Very happy with that. I was a little bit nervous when they ended the Masterpiece line and they've rebranded it as whatever the fuck it's called now. I was a little bit worried that they'd want to change the aesthetic of the Beast Wars line. But seeing the new Rat Trap and then this Rhinox was, I think this Rhinox was still part of the initial Masterpiece line. Yeah, MP-59. So seeing the new Rat Trap has been a relief, to be honest with you. I would like to think that Air Razor is doable, and if they can do Air Razor, you'd think that that'd help them get what's his name? Oh my god. What's his name? Holy shit. I'm having a mental breakdown right now. Pterosaur, my god. You'd think that'd help them with maybe getting a Pterosaur sorted. They've done a Black Arachnia, so you've got to think that it shouldn't be a massive rework to get a Tarantulas. And then what? We're missing Scorponok and Waspinator. Oh, maybe because was it Infernus? Inferno? The ant. He was part of the Gen 1 as well, wasn't it? With Gen 1 Beast Wars. Season 1, sorry. I think that goes along there. That pops into that groove. And then that wraps around there. And then you've got... I don't think this was a gun. I feel confident this was some... Because in my mind... Maybe it's a picture, actually. But in my mind's eye, his other hand is pressing a button on this device. Yeah. There you go. It's a scanner, not some sort of ray gun. It has been a while since I've watched Beast Wars, so what exactly it's for does elude me at this present moment, I'm afraid. So, yeah, right. Let's just, shall we? Shall we? There we go. Right, in terms of articulation, we've done the hands. You get 90 from the elbow, single joint. Swivel at the forearm bit there. You get all the way around in the shoulder. You get down here. You get up there. If you wanted to use that joint to go crazy, then you've got that option for you. Head goes probably, if I close his mouth, all the way around should you want that. The movement's pretty decent. Bit of back, goes forward, up's really good. I mean, his head comes back so he can go down a bit, which is cool. So yeah, I'm happy with that. A little bit of a tilt should you want it. Obviously the biggest issue, apart from little bits of paint here and there, which are just QC, in terms of actual design, the dead eyes, I mean, I don't think I'm brave enough. But I mean, you could take his head off and just get some metallic paint and just paint them. I don't know, I might see if I can find, I'm sure there's a hobby shop in town that might be able to help me with something like that. But if I'm going to do that, I'd probably want to do all of them. But just give him like a nice metallic red in his eyes. So yeah, waist, you get a waist swivel under his skirt. It is a bit of a loose joint, to be fair, but it holds. You know, if you tap him, he's not swiveling on it, so it's not crazy bad. Up there, just past 90 there. You can come out as far as his skirt will let him. I think that is probably his max. That jaw into waist isn't the best. It holds him enough to get some poses up, but if you start moving too much, it will seemingly come away. Obviously a thigh swivel. You do have a swivel there in that joint should you want it. I don't think it's not designed for articulation, but it's there should you want to use it. Feet, you get a fucking mad rock there. Up and down is almost non-existent, but I mean, if you wanted to go back, you've got that, should you want to make use of it. There's a little bit of something there, yeah. A little bit of something. I don't know if it's a joint or just some of the transformation, just a bit of a flex on the transformation joints. I don't know. Little? Hello? You all right, mate? Yeah. You out of breath? You out of breath? Blaming kids these days. He's out socialising, his dad's at home playing with toys. What a world we live in. His spread is pretty good. Leslie, come look at this. Whose box that? Mine. Oh. Leslie, come look at this. Yeah. Look at the robot. Tell me that's not cool, Lara. It's not cool. Oh, you suck, Lil. What? Yeah, I told you to be good at school. We can't do that either, can you?
What are we having for dinner on Friday?
Yeah, we'll sort that in a bit, mate.
What?
I'll sort that in a minute.
What are you not eating?
Well, I'm not going to do it right now, am I?
What?
We've got steak.
Steak.
Steak, eggs.
What steak?
There's 2 different steaks.
Where?
In the fridge.
I'm looking at this one. Oh yeah. When did you get these?
Well, I went shopping yesterday.
Right.
Little, do you mind giving me 15 minutes so I can finish on this, please? Then we'll sort of grub it after. Don't just chuck it.
Sorry.
Thank you. Brilliant, kids. And considering how panel he is, I think they have done a good job of making him look and feel very solid. Like these have tied away very well. Overall, this is fucking great. This is great. I absolutely love this line. I really do. I mean, you're never gonna get this guy in a massively dynamic pose the same way you maybe be able to get the Cheetah or something, or maybe even Primal. But this is just fucking look at it, man. The fucking greens and the gold. Very happy with this. I know that the Megatron and the Dinobot before this had a couple of quite bad QC problems. I see there's a little bit of green on that leg there. I think that's more from rubbing against something than anything else. But that might be down to catching it while transforming it, because these instructions fucking suck dick. Pardon my French. But yeah, this guy looks the absolute fucking bee's knees. Absolute bee's knees. I could not be happy with this. I mean, he's gonna be. I mean, at this point, he's a nightmare to find. But if you're already in the line, I mean, I think quite a few people sort of gave up, because I saw last year before this was announced, because this has been rumoured for a very long time, from what I can remember. Quite a few people giving up on the line and selling quite a few of the. I saw quite a lot of the Cheetos and Primal for sale, but this and the Rat Trap really breathes new life into this set, hopefully being completed at some point. So, and Rhinox this year, I think it was this year. Either Rhinox coming out this year or last year, and then Rat Trap this year. They're at least moving forward with a fair bit of consistency. And there's been no rumours about the Rat Trap either. That's come from absolutely nowhere, from what I've heard. I mean, the only thing I see is stuff on YouTube. I don't follow the boards or forums or anything, because I'm not that. Yeah, I'm just not interested in doing that shit. So maybe it has been rumoured, but for me it came from absolutely nowhere. But yeah, this is fucking wicked. Just look at that. Look at the shine of that chest piece. Look at the detail in that chest piece as well. I didn't even notice that. Oh, I didn't even mention that. Certainly noticed it. Those eyes need a blob of metallic red paint though. I mean, even in terms of the articulation, I don't think there's not a hell of a lot more you'd want. I know there's other joints out there, the butterfly joint for the shoulders and stuff, but I guess the only eyesore is that little hole in the backpack. But I think all things considered, it does fold up very well. I wonder. Yeah, that might be better having them down there like that, actually. But this is fucking great. Absolutely great. Especially as well, Figure Arts has had a few misses recently. So, going from that Beast Gohan, that face falling off, man, it bugs the shit out of me. And that Trunks, those few joints are a bit shit. So, I'm really glad this is close to a 10. I mean, this is you talking 9 out of 10. 8.5, 9 out of 10. This is fucking great. Right. Thank you for watching. He says. That'll not move. Oh, that won't move past. Maybe it's just because that. That's weird. Does this side? Yeah. It's just. I think there might be a blob of paint in between the fingers. Yeah, it's that bit of paint there. Means that you can't get that finger past those two. I was going to just do a quick. Thank you for watching, but the thing was being a dick, so. This is making me want to transform Tigertron and get the whole lot up. But we'll see. Yes, again, thank you for watching. just one click forward. Oh god, this is so good. I can't stop. This is really good. I really do like this. That, I need to deal with that. That is such an eyesore to me. And even just a little bit of, I don't know how I deal with that. Because you think it'd be green plastic, wouldn't you? You wouldn't think it'd be black plastic. Fuck knows. Right, this is it. I'm done now. I can just look at this without the camera being on. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.